If you are not following us, you will probably won't see us again. But if you are, then congratulations, you are growing every single day. A brand new de-sci beast just dropped, and at only 937k MC with 1,244% APY, it already feels like pure fire. Meet SN107 Minos, Bittensor's decentralized genomic variant calling subnet. Miners compete to detect DNA mutations, SNPs and indels with clinical-grade precision. Validators score accuracy against hidden synthetic challenge genomes. This is the foundational layer of precision medicine. Welcome to Minos, where AI analyzes real DNA, detects real mutations, and rewards real accuracy. Variant calling is the critical step in genomics, turning raw sequencing reads into actionable mutation calls for cancer, rare diseases, and precision medicine. But today, it's slow, expensive, and locked in centralized labs. Accuracy varies wildly between tools, and there is no open competitive benchmark. This creates a massive diagnostic gap and slows the entire $50 billion precision medicine market. The bottleneck? No decentralized, merit-based system for continuous clinical-grade variant calling that the world can trust and improve together. SN107 Minos solves this with Bittensor's incentive layer. It creates continuous blind challenges. Miners optimize variant calling tools or submit custom algorithms. Validators run them in isolated containers and score against known ground truth. Only the best performer wins all emissions. This forces relentless improvement and builds the world's largest validated synthetic genome database. Minos isn't just calling variants, it's building the clinical-grade consensus caller the entire genomics industry needs. What is SN107? SN107 Minos is Bittensor's decentralized genomic variant calling subnet. Miners compete to detect SNPs and indels from sequencing reads with clinical-grade precision. Validators score accuracy against hidden synthetic challenge genomes. The best performer wins the entire emission. Current stats: $3.90 per token, 937k market cap, 1,244% APY, strong 22nd emissions rank. This is the foundational layer of precision medicine, analyzing DNA, detecting mutations, rewarding accuracy. The real-world problem. Every cancer patient, every rare disease case, every precision medicine trial depends on accurate variant calling, yet the tools are slow, inconsistent, and locked behind closed labs. Diagnostic errors cost lives and billions. There is no open, competitive, continuously improving system the world can trust. The problem: scalable, clinical-grade, decentralized variant calling that turns raw DNA reads into reliable mutation calls for real patients. How Subnet addresses it. Minos creates continuous blind challenges where miners optimize variant callers or submit custom algorithms. Validators execute them in isolated containers and compare results against known ground truth. Scoring uses multi-component EMA smoothed metrics for precision and recall. The top performer wins the entire subnet emission. This builds the world's largest validated synthetic genome database and drives continuous clinical-grade improvement. The entire de-sci pipeline now has reliable mutation detection. How it works. A new synthetic challenge genome is generated with hidden mutations. Miners submit optimized configurations or custom algorithms. Validators run them in isolated containers and compare results against the known ground truth. Scoring uses multi-component EMA smoothed metrics for precision and recall. The top performer wins the entire subnet emission. The system self-improves every cycle and builds a massive validated synthetic genome database. Pure decentralized clinical-grade variant calling. Uniqueness and speciality. Minos is the only Bittensor subnet focused on clinical-grade decentralized variant calling, with blind challenge genomes and ground truth scoring. Unique winner-take-all every cycle, plus EMA-smoothed multi-metric scoring. Builds the world's largest validated synthetic genome database. No single lab can match. Speciality, turning raw sequencing reads into reliable mutation calls that doctors and researchers can actually trust. This is the foundational layer of precision medicine. Who needs this? Consumers, oncologists and geneticists diagnosing cancer and rare diseases, pharma companies running clinical trials, research labs building precision medicine models, AI teams training on real genomic data. Every patient whose life depends on accurate mutation detection. Minos serves the entire precision medicine pipeline, from raw reads to life-saving insights. This is the tool the world has been waiting for. The competitive edge. Clinical-grade accuracy through blind, continuous competition versus static lab tools. Decentralized merit-based rewards versus centralized monopolies. Builds a massive validated synthetic genome database no single lab can match. 1,244% APY plus 20-second emissions rank attracts top talent instantly. Tiny 937K MC for explosive upside. Minos, the unfair advantage in genomic variant calling. SN107 Minos versus SN55 GenomesDAO versus SN68 Nova. Let's look at the de-sci pipeline. SN55 Niome generates realistic synthetic genomes for training data. SN107 Minos analyzes real sequencing reads to call mutations with clinical-grade accuracy. SN68 Nova screens molecules for drug discovery. Together, they form a complete genomics flywheel. Niome data, Minos analysis, Nova drug targets. No other subnet stack does this end-to-end. Minos is the critical middle layer that turns raw DNA into actionable insights. This is Bittensor's genomics trinity. SN107 versus SN68 versus SN55 in layman terms. Think of it like this in simple terms. SN55 Niome is the factory that creates fake but realistic DNA blueprints for training. SN107 Minos is the detective that reads real DNA samples and spots the mutations, the errors that cause cancer or disease. SN68 Nova is the chemist that takes those mutations and finds the right drug to fix them. Together, they form a complete pipeline: fake data for training, real mutation detection, actual drug discovery. No other de-sci stack on Bittensor does this full circle. Minos is the missing link that makes the whole system powerful. This is how decentralized genomics can change medicine forever. The TAO Ecosystem. In the Bittensor landscape, SN107 Minos owns the genomic variant calling niche completely. It complements SN55 Niome, synthetic data, and SN68 Nova, drug discovery, to create the full de-sci genomics pipeline. No direct rival for clinical-grade decentralized mutation detection. Perfect synergy with every training and agent subnet that needs accurate genomic insights. Positions TAO as the home of end-to-end precision medicine. SN107 Minos versus giant product. Minos Edge. Let's compare with the giants. Illumina's Dragon pipeline is the industry standard, but fully centralized, with $25 billion valuation. Thermo Fisher's Ion Torrent does variant calling, but remains closed. Pacific Biosciences' SMRT sequencing is elite, yet proprietary. Oxford Nanopore's MinKnow is powerful, but still centralized. DNA Nexus offers a genomics platform valued at $1+ billion, but lacks permissionless innovation. Minos' Edge, decentralized competition, global AI miners, merit-based accuracy, and Bittensor native incentives. This is why Minos becomes the open-source genomics revolution. Architecture. Minos uses a blind evaluation framework for synthetic mutation injection at the read level. Miners submit optimized configurations or custom algorithms. Validators run them in isolated containers against known ground truth. Scoring uses multi-component EMA-smoothed metrics for precision and recall. The system builds a massive validated synthetic genome database and trains a consensus variant caller from the top models. Scalable, secure, and engineered for clinical-grade performance. Is SN107 Minos production ready? Minos is a live subnet with continuous blind challenges heading toward clinical deployment. The system generates new challenge genomes and scores clinical-grade accuracy in real time. Revenue potential through premium model access and pharma integrations. The infrastructure is stable and serving the de-sci community today. Partnerships and backing. Powered by a team of PhD geneticists with experience from Harrisite, GenCove, and UCSD Sebat Lab, schizophrenia genetics, and large consortia. Strong Bittensor ecosystem support and open source community focus. Perfectly positioned for pharma and diagnostic lab integrations. Real builder energy, delivering clinical-grade genomics from day one. This is a collective building the foundational layer of precision medicine. Roadmap and updates. Phase 1 is hyperparameter optimization with blind challenge genomes. Future phases include custom algorithm submissions and production deployment. Recent, live validator scoring and synthetic genome database growth. The roadmap is focused on building the world's largest validated synthetic genome database and training a consensus variant caller that exceeds individual tools. Future-proofing clinical-grade genomics for the de-sci era. The bull case. The bull case is 100 to 300 times as precision medicine grows to $50 billion plus by 2028. Minos becomes the decentralized standard for clinical-grade variant calling. A move from $937,000 market cap to $100 million to $280 million plus is realistic. Combined with TAO growth and 1,244% annual percentage yield, early stakers see life-changing returns. This is how you own the mutation detection layer that powers cancer diagnostics and the entire genomics revolution. The bear case. The project is still early stage with coming soon status on the site. Execution risk exists as we move from synthetic challenges to real clinical deployment. However, the 20-second emissions rank provides strong protection. The team has deep genetics expertise, and the de-sci genomics narrative is unstoppable. Minos is built for the long game, where accurate mutation detection saves lives. Staking math. TAO at $207.41. Stake 5 TAO, $1,037 at 1,244% APY. That's roughly $107 a month in passive income today. But do the math. If Minos hits its 100x target, your monthly rewards explode into $10,700 plus. You are staking the foundational layer of precision medicine that will power cancer diagnostics and the entire genomics revolution. Highest yield, highest conviction de-sci play in Bittensor right now. SN107 Minos is building the decentralized genomic variant calling layer the world desperately needs. At just 937K MC with a massive 1,244% APY, which will naturally decrease as market cap and emissions grow, and a team of PhD geneticists, this is one of the most asymmetric de-sci opportunities in Bittensor ecosystem. This isn't just another subnet. This is the mutation detector that will power cancer diagnostics, rare disease breakthroughs, and the entire precision medicine revolution. Stake now at the Minos.ai. Own the foundation. Join the revolution. The future of medicine isn't just data. It's accurate, decentralized, and life-saving. Happy staking. Hope you learned something new today. Thank you for learning with us. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. Always invest what you can afford to lose. But remember, the biggest risk in this new AI economy is not taking any risk at all. The New Age slogan is, "Don't wait to buy TAO. Buy TAO and wait." Our intention is to bring once-in-a-lifetime opportunity Bittensor directly to your screen. Data as of March 13th, 2026. Join us at Buy Stake Chill. We bring you the real alpha.